feel weird, and I feel like I'm the only one going through the things I'm going through, but I know I'm not. I know there's a lot of other people out there who are experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing, because it'd be impossible for there to be 7 billion people in the world and not one to know exactly what I'm going through. I feel like I have no personality. I feel like I don't know who I am. I always try to be somebody else, and I've always put on these personas throughout my life, and now I'm like the most honest I've ever been with myself and who I am, but I still don't feel like I am who I am. My biggest problem is that I don't even know who I want to be. If I knew exactly who I wanted to be, I would be it probably, but I don't know. I'm always daydreaming about who I could be or other people that I could never be, but that's just my maladaptive daydreaming problems. Last night I had a really bad nightmare about clowns. It was like I was stuck in some mansion and the clown was like, well, everybody's gonna die eventually, so you might as well try and kill other people. I didn't know who it was. I'm not even afraid of clowns, but it just came up. It was probably because I was looking at disturbing videos before I went to sleep, so it's my fault. But I'm the kind of person that as soon as I wake up from a dream, and my dreams are always so vivid, I always look up what it means. And a lot of the times, it always seems to fit whatever I needed to hear. Maybe it's because it's so general, or maybe it's because it's meant for me. I do believe in destiny and all that jazz, but I know when something is just too superstitious for me to actually believe in. But dreams, I have a special place in my heart for dreams. I think that they really matter, and I think that dreams are really an interpretation of hidden feelings. And a lot of times it's exactly what I need to hear, whatever I dreamt about, and I look it up, I'm like, oh my god, that's exactly what I needed to hear, that's exactly how I feel put into words. And I don't do anything about it because I'm lazy, and I hate myself for that, but I still do it. Don't do it, whatever. My biggest problem is that I daydream way too much. I go into the bathroom, I lock the door, I put in my headphones, I pace and pretend to be somebody who I physically and I think emotionally could never be. Some role model that I came up with in my head, and this isn't even like a joke, like, it's a real problem. And I'll do it for hours a day. And my foster mom, she gets, I think, creeped out, and she tells my therapist is like, oh, well, your foster mom, she told me, you're in the bathroom a lot. What's that about? Is that your privacy thing, or... And anytime somebody brings it up, I just get so pissed. Like, I just want to punch somebody in the face whenever they bring it up. I'm like, that's none of your fucking business. But it's her house. She can say whatever she wants to about me. She's really old school, so she doesn't really understand anything that's fairly new. And I think this is one of those things where she doesn't really know how to handle, so she tells my therapist. I think she thinks I have a problem. At least she doesn't think that I masturbate, because that's happened in my old rooms where they're like, I just hear heavy breathing, and you're in there for a long time, and Jasmine, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. No. And it's too late, and I've already fucked everything up, and our relationship is never the same, and no matter how much I try to explain it, they'll never understand, because nobody understands fucking maladaptive daydreaming. That's so fucking under the radar that, like, nobody even knows. And I found 5 maladaptive daydreamers at my school. After asking them about how they do it, they're like, oh my god, I do that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know what to do. Now I'm here, I'm sat on my bed, or flopped down on my bed, talking about all these problems, because I think I just need to put them on record, because anytime I try to address these problems with myself, which is definitely not often because I don't like talking to myself, I like being in silence, talking about what I need to do, pretending to be somebody else, and talk about their problems and solving out their problems when I have all these problems inside that I don't like to talk about. I think I'm depressed again. I used to be depressed. I've been taking antidepressants for about 3 or 4 years. 5 years maybe? No, I think 4. And then last year when I got put into rehab, they took me off of all of my medication, and I was off of all of my medication for 5 months, and I was on, I think, maybe seven pills a day. It was really, really bad. It was mostly because my therapist thought I was schizophrenic and all these other different things that I wasn't. I was just doing a lot of drugs that made me hear and see things that weren't there. Since I've been off it and sober for over a year, I know that it was just because of the drugs, and I'm finally in a clear enough state of mind that I'm not being violated by all these different voices that aren't real. And it was so bad. It was so bad. I was so fucking crazy. Oh, that's a whole nother topic for another time, but now I'm just, I don't know, I'm so sad all the time. And there's moments when I talk to people and I'm like happy and I'm joking and I'm all loud and I don't feel like I have any problems at all. Then I'm alone and it's like, I need to daydream. I need to get out of this. I don't want to be here. And so I do, and I do that for like 2 hours. And when I was 12, before I was in foster care, and I wasn't really going to school, and me and my father, we were just homeless, and I really didn't have anything else to do, I would do it for 6 to 8, maybe even 10 hours a day, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. And now it's like sometimes it hurts because whatever I'm daydreaming about can be so intense. It brings actual physical pain, which I'll talk about another time. And it's like, in times like this, when I think about it, it's like I don't want to do it. And I'll talk to God even, and I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I swear this is it. I'm done. And I'm not done. I'm just lying to myself. I don't want to lie to myself, and I don't want to always end up going back to something that I wanted to quit. But it's like I get so inspired to do something, and then all of a sudden I don't. I don't want to do shit. I think about it, and I'm like, and I immediately make myself forget about it, like it never happened. And that's one of my biggest problems. Sometimes I get this feeling, and it's like, the feeling is like, I need a daydream. That's all I can explain. It's like a needy feeling. Kind of like when I used to feel needy, like, oh, I need to smoke weed. And you know, weed actually isn't addictive, it's only psychologically addictive. And I think it's the same thing with daydreaming. I don't know, I think I'm onto something.